The EU has blocked a shipment of AstraZeneca vaccines from leaving Italy for Australia using controversial export laws for the first time.
Authorities in Italy refused to grant a license for 250,000 doses manufactured in the country to be exported, meaning the shipment could not leave Thursday as planned.
Officials in Rome had informed the EU of its intention to act last week, and Brussels did not object to the move. European leaders hastily passed new laws in January, which require vaccine makers to get permission from member states if they are planning to ship jabs manufactured in their countries overseas. The 250,000 doses will reportedly now be distributed within the EU, whose member states are lagging behind other developed nations, including the United Kingdom. The move came amid an almighty row between Brussels and AstraZeneca, after the company said an initial delivery of vaccines to the EU would fall short, hampering the continent's already slow rollout.
European leaders were quick to accuse the British-Swedish company of shipping doses made on the continent to the UK, saying it amounted to unfair treatment.
Australia began its vaccine campaign last week and had intended to use jabs shipped from abroad in the early part of the rollout, before switching to domestically produced ones. The export block came on the same day that Germany approved the AstraZeneca vaccine for over 65s to speed up the pace of its vaccination program.
It marks a major U-turn for Germany after ministers cast skepticism on the jab by briefing journalists that it barely works in older people. The move also came a day after Thierry Breton, who has been put in charge of speeding up the EU's jab program, bragged that not a single vaccine dose had left Europe since export controls were brought in.
Speaking in The Hague on Wednesday, Breton said he would ensure that AstraZeneca delivers what is promised in the coming months. Australia has only just begun to roll out COVID-19 jabs, with the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine approved for use from tomorrow.
The country received a delivery of 142,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine on February 15, but the AstraZeneca jab is to be the predominant vaccine for Australians.
Just 0.2 per 100 people have received a vaccine dose, compared to 31.82 in Britain, 24.33 in the US and 8.71 in Europe.
Prime Minister Scott Morrison said 3.8 million doses of the AstraZeneca jab arrived in Sydney on Sunday, with a 300,000 batch tested and approved for use on frontline medics from Friday. Mr. Morrison said that a further 50 million doses of the AstraZeneca jab will be made domestically in Melbourne to avoid relying on other countries and supply problems. The doses will be manufactured in monthly batches. The 53.8 million doses are enough to provide 2 doses to every person in the country, which has a population of around 25 million.
Breton was in Italy on Thursday, when he boasted that Europe has plenty of vaccines available and will be able to offer one to every adult before the end of summer.